All right.
Hello, everyone. Look, if yours is green and mine is green, it looks like we are all at the same table.
Almost.
Hi, Kim.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Normally we do this on Kim's channel, but I think that I'm a little more free lately, and we're going to do one on mine once in a while. So, how's
Yeah.
everyone out there doing? Kim, you want to give us your weather report?
My weather report. Yeah, sure. It's minus 29 with the wind chill here, which means it's minus 20 Fahrenheit there.
Dang. I would say that's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got an idea. Sorry. Sorry. I'm going to go on a tangent just for a second here. Way back when I watched a lady take her watercolor paper and spritz it with water and lay it down on a sheet of ice, like in a hockey rink, and then do her watercolor painting on it so that the paint would freeze right away. I'm going to have to go outside and do that.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
I rant over.
Well, it is 55 degrees here. Only going to get up to 59.
Nice. Nice,
But
nice.
it is nice. We can't complain. We can complain, but who's going to listen?
That too. It is really beautifully sunny out here, though. Like the snow is just sparkling. It's beautiful out there if you're inside looking at it.
So, Kim found a video, shared it with me, and we both fell in love with it. It's real similar to the watercolor stuff I do, but
So
it was a little bit different. Have a few little techniques that we both want to try. So we are going to play with watercolor today. Kind of,
oh, I didn't do the circle things.
nope.
Sorry,
That's all right. You will on this one.
I will.
Yes, I actually got me a coffee
Hi,
cup to do
Anne.
that. I bought these at the Dollar Tree because I redid my rolling cart, and
Hi, Anne.
this is what I have in the top to
It's
separate
fuzzy.
everything. Hi, Ian.
You've gone fuzzy, my friend.
Me?
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Good.
My camera does not like white.
Huh.
I don't know what its problem is. So I say we just kind of jump in and make a mess. What do you say?
Works for me. I'm all about the mess. So, in case anybody's wondering, hi Sherry, nice to see you. Did you figure out what you asked me about yesterday? She found this thing for making paper trees where you cut all these squares of paper and you poke them on a skewer and you make a pine tree, like a Christmas tree out of it.
Uh
So
huh.
they use scrapbook paper and stuff. So we were talking about that on Messenger yesterday. I'm hoping that she managed to do it. Anyway, this that we're doing is a watercolor thing. We watched, what is it, Hugh's drawing or something. HU, just HU. Anyway, absolutely incredible um doodle, like mouth-watering doodle. Absolutely stunning. So of course I had to send it to Jean, and of course that's what we're going to do today.
So the first thing he did was spritz his paper or drop water on it. I have a good spritzer, so that's what I did. And then put the paint down and let it kind of do what it wants. Um, that paint's not very wet in my palette there. Hi, Sherry.
So yeah, my paints, like my palette's not. I am using a sketchbook. I don't. I have a pad of watercolor paper someplace in the back 40, and I can't find it. And we all know that that's no surprise because it's not what something I would normally use.
I am going to get another brush out to just have with wet in case I need. If anybody's not done watercolor, if you take a wet brush up next to watercolor, you give it a place to bleed to. This wasn't very clean.
Oh, see, I got one of those too, but it sheds. Whew, this brush sheds. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't get it to do that.
Okay, I can do it right here. See this paint right here, this
Yeah,
puddle right there?
yeah,
That's the end of the water on my page. The watercolor only goes where there's water.
right.
So I'm taking this brush that's wet. It's actually,
Oh,
and I'm just going to go right up next to it. And look, now it's going to bleed out.
oh, it flows. Okay,
Yeah,
let's see if I can get a flow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Look, perfect. Except now that the color isn't as dense as I would like. That's okay. We can just add some.
yeah. This is one of those things you can do until you are happy with it. You know, the little, I showed Kim earlier, but the little cards we did, was it last week or the week before, where we wrote inspiration on them?
I think that was
Well,
the week before.
I was just going to town to finish painting mine, and I forgot to put lines on any of them to put my quotes and words on. So while we were sitting here getting ready, I put tape on it and then painted it with another color to give me a line. And so it gives me a whole different color. Like this color paint right here isn't going to be in any palette because it's layered. So you can kind of change your paints a little bit by just adding another layer on top of it, which is not something I've done before. Now, if you're puddling like this and you don't want it to puddle, you can get a few runs if you like runs. I like runs. I don't like the runs, but I like runs.
I was just thinking that. Hmm. We'll talk.
See, mine's going to have a whole different doodle aspect than his did because I'm making my paint run.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop there.
Incoming.
But you can easily take a paper towel.
No, we gotta
And
do the circles first.
well, I'm just going to take up a little bit of color right there. And look at the cool patterns you can get with that. And then I think I'm going to do this and get some of this out there. I'm not following exactly what he did because I already forgot some of it. So
Yeah, even though I watched the video again this morning,
me too.
um, good memory, really short.
So
We
he
all know that
also,
I'm not. Hey, Carol, welcome.
he,
Welcome, welcome. We saw this really well. I found a really cool watercolor doodle thing that this guy did and had to send it to Jean because Jean loves watercolors and doodles. So I kind of sucked her into it. And so now we're playing. And I am really new to watercolors. Like I've only been doing it for a couple of months. So I'm just making a mess.
I'm still fairly new too, though. I used to be, I mean, I've done it for a long time, but I'm just now at the point where I can watercolor and not put a hole in the page. That used to be my best part of watercoloring is that I could really make a nice hole in the page with watercolor.
Yeah, like I say, this is sketchbook paper, so it's not really conducive to watercolors because, but you know what? It's going to be fine. Whatever it's going to do, it's going to do, and I'm going to just be happy with it because I can. Okay, so
That's right.
this is really wet. Now I need something to do a circle with, which I totally didn't even think about until now. But I have stuff very close. So then he had this kind of thing, and he took a circle and he did some circles. But his circles were much bigger. But that's okay. So I've got circles. And then he took toweling stuff. Hey, Jan. Hi, hon. And then hi, Anne. I don't know who I've said hi to and who I haven't. While it was still wet, yeah. And then he goes in and he just gently touches the puddles and sops up some of that extra stuff. And he didn't really care whether he used orange on red, red on blue. When he sucked up the water, like he just let it do what it does. Right, Jean?
Uh-huh. Okay, I have a coffee mug. That's what I was going to use.
Mine has tea in it.
Oh!
Look at that. I like the big circles. Well, Sam David Henry.
Going to overlap this one. Okay, I need a smaller circle because I need one more circle. And surely there's something in this room. It's not a lot smaller, but it's...
Okay. So now I'm just going to take a piece of paper towel and I'm just going to put it over the whole thing and blot it because I don't have a dryer thing. Oh no, Jan. How did your cookie making go? I still have like 3 batches of dough left to make. And the meatballs. The perishka. Oh, I still have lots to do. Oh, but look, Jean. I just put the paper towel on it and it left the paper towel marks. So that's going to be fun to play with for sure.
Okay, I'm pretty happy with that, but I need some splatter.
Yours is... See, he did the splatter too. Why didn't I do any splatter?
Because you forgot.
Because I forgot. All right. I think I want a bit darker splattery stuff. Maybe. Oh, right. Norm's birthday too. Oh, see? I don't know where my head's at. I'm sure Ron remembered. Okay, we're going to try doing the splatter the way he did. Oh, I got interesting splatter. And he did it with a couple of different colors.
I think he did it with every color he did. Arlene, I have it on my phone. Why don't I send it to you and you can put the link in the chat, okay? If you don't mind.
Oh, thank you. See, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, I'm going to use the green and then the black. And then I'm going to kind of carry on the way he did.
I sent it in Messenger, and thank you.
Thanks, Arlene. I've been watching this person's... I know. See, that's the way I am about November, Jan. I've been following this channel for a while, and the stuff is really... It's a goal for me to strive towards.
Okay, I'm done.
Your splatters are much bigger, but that's okay.
I have a bigger brush and lots more water. So I'm going to mute real quick.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and make you big because
Oh.
I'm going to dry mine.
Okay, well, I'm going to just put this paper towel over and do that again. So the name of the channel, I believe, is Who Drawing, or I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's HU Draws or something like that. Oh, look at my coffee cup is full of pretty colors. But Rob brought down my tea and he put it right in front of my water cup. And I was this close to dipping my brush in my tea. But I wasn't on screen, so that was okay. That's right. There are lots of December birthdays in your family. All right. So now I believe what he did was he got to this stage and then he took a pencil crayon and he drew spots. So just a random color, and he did spots in some of the color in the little nooks and crannies. So what do I want to use? I think I want to use this fun blue. And I'm just going to color in. That is really pale. This is going to be a very pastel-y picture. And he used odd numbers of dots. He used either 3 or 5 when he did it. So then he did the dots. He used one color primarily to do them. I think that's very close to the blue I was using, but that's okay. You see, just some dots. I think he used like a brown. I think this is too pale, but that's okay.
Okay, I'm going to put this up. I'm going to put me big real quick.
Okay.
I wanted to share, if you can see this, some of the extra marks that you get when you dry yours. It'll move it around, and then once it goes there and lets it set for a bit, move it the other direction, and you get all kinds of extra lines in there just from drying it.
Well, see, now I need a dryer because I don't have those lines. Using the paper towel, I think I probably lost what little lines I had.
I still got a couple wet spots.
So yeah, he just did a series of 5 or 3 dots randomly around the outside and then on some of the colors. Kind of filled in where there were corners, that kind of thing.
But you know me, I can't do just 3 colors of paint.
I know.
I can try, but then I'm not happy with it. Or as happy, let's put it that way. What he used some kind of black pen. I'm assuming some permanent pen of some sort.
Yes.
We all know we have our favorites. If you're not going back over it with watercolor, it doesn't matter whether you're using a permanent or not. And then he used a white gel pen, a gold gel pen, and a silver gel pen. I don't have gold and silver, so I did get my golden and silver paint pens out in hopes that they would work. He did a lot of extra dots with those. But if I don't like it, I did get out my gold watercolors. So.
And then he did these leaf things coming out randomly from various spots.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of this gold. Let's try this other gold.
This pen is not as wet as I would like. Let's take a new one because we can. So he did these leaf things randomly across the outsides as well. Just very, very simple leaves, just like teardrops.
I'm going to see if I can get some good gold dots with the watercolor, because I really don't like anything else I've used. And I'm not so sure I like that either.
Well, I used the pencil crayon like he used the pencil crayon.
Where did he use the pencil crayon?
He used them for the dots around the edges. He used a brown pencil crayon, and he did some dots around the edges.
If you go look at his supplies, it was a gold gel pen and a silver gel pen.
Oh, well, I didn't look at his supplies.
Because I couldn't tell for sure what it was. Yeah, I'm not liking the gold and silver at all. At all. So, well, suck it up.
So I had these leafy things coming off random places.
I'm going to try your pencil crayon. See, you've got me saying it now. Thank you.
You're welcome. Canadian thing.
It's a what?
It's a Canadian thing, pencil crayons. Somebody else said, "Oh, I can tell you're from Canada. You said pencil crayons." Well, yes, I am, and
yeah, I'm not liking that either. Let's see if I can find one I like. You know what? If you don't like it, don't put it in there, right?
That's right. Make it
that
yours.
one I really don't like. So we're going to go straight into some of the black stuff, because that's me.
Yep.
So I think right here is a good place to put a thingy of leaves.
And he turned his thing every which way when he was drawing too, so I don't feel so bad knowing that other people do that as they work.
Sometimes you have to.
Yeah. Are you going to do some outlining, Jean? Like,
yes.
Like where the circles are you going to go like around the circle with black or anything?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm going to do until I do it, but yes, that was part of my intentions. Because otherwise, some of my circles get lost if I don't.
Yeah, well.
I have to make some room here to move.
Okay. I have to scroll back and see who's chatting with what. Okay. Doot. So Arlene posted this video. Thank you very much, Arlene. Jen likes playing with extra marks. Get fine lines by letting it dry on its own too. Yeah, I've got two others sitting under the furnace register. I figured that would be a fun way to dry them. A lady that Arlene watches uses India ink pens because it doesn't move or smear with water. See, Jean, are you using your fountain pen?
Yeah.
I could get my scratch pen and do it as well, but this is a permanent marker, fine liner, Staples, ultrafine tip black, permanent. But I don't see a size for what size tip it is.
You know, I bought this at Dollar General. It's Le Pen, LE capital PEN, technical drawing pen, pigmented ink, which means once it dries, it should not run. I wrote with it, give it a few minutes, took a wet brush, and it did not run and smear. $2.
Right.
Nice, super fine tip. So needless to say, I have to get some more. Because, if you find one pen you like, you got to get more because they're not going to be there the next time.
Yeah, we don't have Dollar Generals here.
And my grandson likes to draw with pens too.
I
So,
used to do all my doodles with pen and ink, like fine tip markers or
oh
in the
no.
ink. Okay, so after this branch of leaves, I'm going to start figuring out how I want to doodle the center. And like Gene said, he used both white gel pens and black. He used some colors though too, didn't he?
Maybe he did. And he put a flower in there with the shape of the waters.
He did.
He
I
put a
love.
couple. And I think I just found my first flower.
I'm going to be looking for that too because I'm all about the flowers. We know that.
And what was really cool about how he drew the lines, he didn't worry if they weren't solid, if there was a skip or a space in them.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. See, I always worry about the skips. For some reason, crisp. I don't understand why I like these things crisp.
But I think you should try one without being worried about the crispness and see if you notice it afterwards. Completely done.
Yeah.
I think you might be surprised at how well it kind of focuses in and looks just like it's supposed to be. And printed fabric, printed materials, they're not perfect.
Oh, no, they are not.
Colors overlap, don't always stay in the lines, and it still looks good.
Yeah. There is a call out for Canadian artists to submit artwork for. I was talking about this on my last video. For their leggings, and you get a small stipend, whatever stipend I guess it is for it. And I wanted to do either my monsters or Goonie Birds. Figured out Goonie Birds would be best because they're year round instead of just monsters are more Halloweenish, they figured. But they don't want anything like with watercolor or painted per se because when they get the fabric printed, it's more solid color. So I have to scan some Goonie Birds in and solid color them before I submit. So I'm not sure that I'm actually going to end up doing that or not because it has to be there by December 31st. And yeah. Okay. Sharpie pen is not permanent. Oh, I know. I know. Some Sharpies are definitely not. I've got those, and those fine line Staedtlers as well are not waterproof. Very rude. Very, very rude. So, I have a circle here, but these could be flowers. So he started with a circle and he outlined it. Yeah, no, he didn't worry about anything. was really, really fun to watch. I'm doing a square flower.
There you go.
Kind of looks like a flower, but I like it. Hey, Miriam. So this too is a flower. So basically, this is the last time I did the watercolors and stuff. Miriam inspired me. She dragged me into a neurological doodle. That was that really crazy one that I ended up doing. Your dinner's getting cold? Okay. Okay, eat your dinner while it's still warm. You know, Ron and I play geoguessr a lot of times while we're eating supper, dinner, whatever you want to call it. Um, and we take turns doing the mouse and typing and whatever. I hate cold food. I like I can have my tea, coffee, whatever room temperature, but I think because of waitressing and looking after little kids and whatever, I really enjoy a hot meal. Either that or I'm just cantankerous in my old age.
I can still eat something that's cold if I'm in a hurry and don't want to spend the time to
Oh, for
heat it
sure.
up further.
But I mean, if it's meant to be cold, it's meant to be cold. But this, I don't know. I just don't know. So I like those as flowers. I think maybe I will do two over here because I seem to have strange shapes here that could lend themselves to flowers. Oop, did the center hole just a little small.
I'm doing some of his techniques, but I am,
Doing your own? Well,
yeah,
you're such a great doodler when it comes to this kind of thing that I can understand that.
because what I have done in his style, I'm not loving, so it's time to do my own thing.
All right.
My big problem with doodling is coloring in. I can't stand to see a little bit of white in there.
Yeah.
Even though I could leave that and get that to be the highlight.
It's funny how we all have our own little quirks and quarks when it
Yeah.
comes to this kinds of things, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm getting really carried away with these flowers, but that's okay. I love flowers. We know that. So, who out there is doing last minute Christmas presents? And
Not
if you,
I. I am done making. Well, no, I guess I'm not. I still have to frame the K,
uh,
but it's done.
yeah, that's a beautiful K. I still have cookie dough to do, stuff for dinner, and all those popping boxes. popping boxes just need to be finagled.
Or you
Saw a
could,
video on popping boxes and fell in love, and now I'm making 24 of them because the grandkids are getting them in their presents. So these are the popping boxes, right? So you stack them up in a box, they open the box, and they all go. Like I say, because I'm a child, this is what's happening in my world. Except your meal, yeah. And
well,
done wrapping. See, I haven't wrapped it either.
yeah, I haven't wrapped. Everything should be bought. Um, if if I'm short on anybody, I guess there's always cash.
Yeah, well, my oldest grandson um, had a bit of a to do with landlord problem, so he had to move. They moved. They're moving tomorrow, so they were, you know, taken aback by what needs to get done. So he would like cash this year. And then, of course, the younger kids didn't know what they wanted. So I am paying for YouTube premium for them so that they don't have ads.
Oh, that's
Thanks for
cool.
explaining the box. They are so easy to make, to be honest with you. A little bit fiddly, but like I say, I'm doing them so that there will be a stack of 6 in each thing so that when they open it up, all the boxes will jump out, and then there's going to be either their money or what they're getting at the very end. I had thought of putting letters on them so that they would have to arrange them and figure out what they were getting for Christmas. But then I'd have to do a whole whack load more. I figure since I got 4 kids to do this too, that's plenty. Go in bags, just hand it unwrapped. Oh yeah, Arlene, I get that. Definitely.
Well, I don't have to worry about a Christmas meal. It's just Gary and I. I'm gonna make pork tenderloin. I
Mm.
will spiral slice it this way and spread it out so it's one big piece of meat. And then I take stovetop stuffing and put it in there and roll it back up and tie it and then cook it.
Oh, nice.
And then we will have roasted vegetables with it. So it's all going to go in the oven, so it's pretty easy.
Speaking of going in the oven, I found I watch cooking videos lately. Just bizarre cooking videos. Sheet pan lasagna. And because it's a sheet pan, it's nice and thin. So the noodles, you know how that top noodle with the melted cheese on it's really nice and crunchy? That's what you get. So it's like, oh, I think I'm going to have to try that. Definitely think I'm going to have to try that.
I need to go check the mail. I'll be right back.
Okay.
This is the time of year you don't let packages sit out there.
No. See, we don't get packages to our door. We have to go to the post office. And with the post office just back in action, that's probably not going to be something I have to worry about until the new year for sure. For sure. So, got this really nice big circle here. I think I'm going to outline that too. Well,
especially when they're all mine.
Nice. Like I say, we have to go to the post office for our mail. So Ron does that because we all know about me and my postal lady.
I bought myself something I have never used before.
Oh,
So I'm kind of anxious. I just, where it's going to be, how it's going to be used might be scratchy. So I'm hoping it's not scratchy because it's wire.
oh,
No, it's not going to be scratchy. You use this, I'm going to wrap it around something, and I got this funky thing in my head. I can't even explain it. But this is not easy to find, and I found it, and it was on sale and had a 5% coupon too. So
interesting.
it's called GIMP by some, and it's called French Bouillon. It's got several different names. I'm really anxious to try it. Probably not until after the holidays, even though we don't really have much going on the holidays. We're going to do our Christmas with our children on New Year's Eve.
Well, we're doing Christmas Day here.
Well, I tried to get them to do that. I understand they want to, their kids are all little and they still want to do the Santa thing. And I said, well, we could come over and do, late Christmas Day and just open presents. We don't have to have a meal. We can just, bring finger foods or something if we wanted to. And my son said it wasn't going to work, so that means they already had something planned for the whole day. So
Yeah.
that's good. That's fine. Thank you, Arlene. I read that. I just was going to not say anything right away.
Well, I like the way those flowers are working, so I'm going to do some more of those. Me and my flowers.
Can you hold that up so we can see it? Cool.
So yeah, he just doodled with the black and white. He did some more veining and some, just really interesting. And I know that you guys have seen watercolor and doodles and stuff before, but both Jean and I watched it, and it's just so relaxing to watch. I don't even know if it's a man or a woman. I think it's a man.
I think it's a man, but I could be wrong.
That's what I figured. I could be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, it's happened once or twice for me.
Yeah.
See, the way I like to doodle, I see that it still needs a lot more black. So I'm not sure where it's going, but it needs it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I usually doodle in black more than anything. And the other thing that I'm finding really, really weird is not shading with the pencil crayons. If I do anything with the acrylics, I do shading and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So this just really feels weird to me, guys. I admit it. I admit that this feels weird.
You can do it, Kim.
I know. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
I had a beaded project that just didn't feel right to me either.
Was that the one you sent me?
Yeah. So So I sent it to the picture to Kim, and I said, "What do you think? Is this as ugly as I think it is?" She says, "Well, it's not your normal color scheme," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm cutting it apart." Gary said, "Well, why don't you do a little more and see if you like it?" And I'm like, "If I don't like it at this point, I'm not going to like it."
I thought it was a hippo carrying something. Can't remember what the something was. It's like, is that a hippo with yeah. No, it wasn't. Yeah, no shading. I don't know. I guess because I do so much little floral collage and I shade all the flowers, etc., that I just carry it through to everything else I do. I'm glad you have faith in me, Belinda. Not sure I have faith in myself for that. And I have to admit, I do love flowers, but you guys knew that.
Okay, I like the white. I did it on a color where maybe it wouldn't be too bold, and I do like it.
Okay.
And add a few more white things. And I don't usually add much white.
I think doing that workshop week course where they did those doodle flowers,
Yeah.
I really liked using the white in the background for that. So I don't have a issue using white in my doodles since I did that one.
Oh, I just put white in the centers of my flowers, and I like them a whole lot more now.
Oh, that could be fun.
Mm-hmm.
That is coming out stunning. I love those big leaves with
Yeah.
the half black.
Yeah. I just keep thinking there needs to be something long and black here, and I don't want to put anything in there yet because I'm just not sure.
Yeah,
But I mean, I could just doodle in 3 black, um, oval doodle dillies, you know.
yeah.
Okay. I can't get over doing outlining my ink blobs. I just love that.
Well, see, I don't, just for my colors, really, I don't have the lines the way that you do. And that's because I'm pretty sure because I blotted it with the paper towel that it just, if it would have been drying naturally, I bet you the lines would have stayed. I'll have to look at those messy ones over there on the floor.
See, I think the more things that the you do the lines just like the flowers, just the straight lines and stuff on, I think you get shading in that from your start and stops of your pen.
Yeah.
And I think that the more you do of that, the more you will feel, oh, okay, I see it. I see where it's coming from. Because like the centers of your flowers, they're darker in the center, and
Right, right.
so
But I still want to take pencil crayons to it.
you know what? It's yours. You can do what you want to it.
Yeah. And he went back with black afterwards, and anything that he wasn't too fond of, he colored black. Like, I've got this little piece of pink right here that could have been part of a flower. He would fill that in with black.
Yeah. I kind of forgot about that.
So I've got a few little spots that could definitely be done. No, Kim, be good. Haven't dragged them out yet. I'm being good.
I
Being
think
good.
you should just continue and see what you think afterwards. But there's nothing wrong with changing it,
No.
making it your own.
Yeah.
And see, he just did a single line on the circles, and I can't I can't do single lines. It feels like it's incomplete.
Yeah. Hi, Kathleen. Welcome.
Hi, Kathleen.
We are just doing watercolors and doodles. Sort of saw a gentleman's work and kind of taking it to our own device. I do like your nice big flowers. I'm going to have to add some of those.
No, they're not that
Your
big.
leaves, your big leaves.
Oh, yeah.
You just have to find a medium-sized marker that's actually. My tips are all mucked up because you know, and Sharpies bleed through. What have I got? What are you? Oh, you're even finer. Ooh.
I bought me some Paper Mate flares and just black for coloring in more solid stuff.
Yeah,
I only use them if I know there's not going to be more water added to it.
right. Let me grab this bin from over here. One of these may not be all dried out and usable.
And for those that haven't watched me doodle or don't doodle much, when you doodle something, especially like this one where it's the big dots, hope you can all see that because I've looked at the screen long enough that I can't focus on the screen right now. But always make sure that you put something out, like these two right here look like they're cut off by this other piece. So it always looks like it's cut out of something and that it's not just all the design is strictly inside the lines. Does that make sense? I can think it. I may not be able to say it. Because if you can do that with your doodles, it looks so much more realistic. Or at least it does in my eyes. My glasses were ready today, but they closed at noon, so I knew I wasn't going to get them.
Ooh.
Wait till Monday. Oh, look, Kim, I just put a piece of black on that double line there to make it solid. Yeah. Coloring in some black's a good idea.
Thinking I'm liking that. Oops.
You know, I think the cup I used for the circles, I don't see it now. Oh, I think I put it behind me. Yeah. I think the next time I do it, I'm going to use the bottom of the cup because that's unglazed. And if you look, my circles aren't round because when I turned them, they slipped and slide. Yeah.
Right.
I think that this rough edge might be a better circle. I know when I do teeth staining, I use the rough edge, so. Yeah, it does give it some depth. I think that's kind of why I always color or doodle in black and white because it's just I don't know. It's kind of precise or something. Makes me feel like it's precise.
Oh,
But then
buggered
when I
that up.
what?
Buggered that up.
Oh
All's
no.
good.
Can you fix it?
Yeah, I'll come back with a finer marker, or I will leave it as it is, and it will be the way it is.
And
You'll
when I
see.
doodle with color or on the watercolors, I always like some black and white. If you ever look at any of my art, even my beading, it's always got black and white. It makes everything pop.
It really does. Really does. I think I'm going to do this one as well with this marker. And this one. That wasn't the marker I was using. Yep, that's better. It is. Yeah, the black and white does make things look crisp. It does. Fixed it. Now, white gel pen went where? Hi, Janie, welcome.
Well, hi, Janie.
Hello.
Long time no see. Do you get to be home for Christmas, Janie?
Oh, nice.
So,
On your way
Janie,
home?
where are you in Kansas? That's my home. That's not where I live now. That's just my home.
You know what, Kathleen? I'm new to watercoloring. I don't like pastels in any way, shape, or form, really. I'm making do because but I much prefer jeans, to be honest. But thank you. It's
Oh, Wichita, Kansas. I know where that's at. You are 2 hours from my daddy.
that's a circle. I didn't do the outline of that circle. Yeah, I'm usually the one with the crazy wild colors. I mean, Jean too. I don't know. I'm thinking I need more black dots. It does. It does. I mean, we definitely both have our own styles when it comes to doodling. So that's really a big bonus. These are going to have black dots. I think that's why I'm going for the bolder black to give it that bit more pop. And I think that's probably why I think I need to do the shading too, guys, is because the colors just. Yep. Bugger. They're just not my normal. Is that, if you get it? Now, see, can see where that circle is.
Bye, Arlene. Thanks for helping.
Bye, Arlene. Thank you. Take care, hon. Have a wonderful holiday season. Those of you who are unaware, Arlene does the most incredible dolls out of found objects, dolls and just that kind of thing. Absolutely incredible. She really does beautiful stuff.
I don't know how you can read chat, talk, and do this at the same time.
It's because I have to multitask. If I don't multitask, my brain goes, you know how my brain goes. So I like the multitasking.
I'm really starting to like this. I wasn't sure. I like the colors, but the more I do, the more I like.
Yeah.
This dark color right here was really bothering me, so most of it turned into flowers, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Janie says that she's been she's been missing a lot lately, but when she's home, she's quilting, working on sunflower quilt right now. I bet you that's a beautiful quilt.
Oh, yeah, anything sunflower.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay, so now I guess I've got this to do with black dots.
Yep, the black dots made a big difference in my brain.
Yeah, mine too. It's funny how that works, right? Like, it's not that they've got color, but it makes the color punch or whatever.
It gives you I don't know, a definition.
Yeah.
I'm an outliner though. To do art without outlining is really hard for me.
Oh, I don't necessarily need to outline.
This up here and this over here, I'm thinking they either need more color or something else to there's and I
I
don't
like
pay
the
attention.
negative space.
Huh?
I kind of like the negative space. Who am I and what have I done with Kim?
Oh.
I'm on your channel. You must be channeling me somehow. Like,
Yeah,
seriously.
that could be. That could be.
That,
But I haven't really put anything there yet either, so maybe there's something that's going to go there. Because,
right.
see, I'm thinking it needs something else. Great big leafy thing over here.
Yeah, see, I wanted to do big leafy things and then I got carried away with these swirly things, which is okay too.
Yeah, and see, I haven't even touched swirlies. That's what I can put over here. Let me.
Thanks, Dad. I bet you that's a big problem. Ventilation. I'm using Sharpies. We'll go with that, okay? I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Now I'm getting really carried away with the black, but that's perfectly all right.
I think we should do a Friday on my channel once a month.
I like that idea. Would you like to pick a specific Friday? Like the
Um,
third Friday of the month, or we just want to play it by ear?
we can kind of set one, but if you know, depends upon his vacation days or
Right,
his
right,
weekends off.
right,
Like this is his weekend off, and he took today off because he had time to get used up before the end of the year.
right.
And so normally he wouldn't be home, and he's not right now. He's out shopping, which is stupid because I don't need anything else, and there's nobody else he shops for.
Yeah. I'm not sniffing the markers. Honest. But I am having fun making some thicker lines so I can doodle in them.
Yeah, I think you know, I actually have out 3 pens, and that's all I've been using. So I'm surprised, but some things need a thick pen and some things need a thin.
Yeah. I am now just going to play.
Well, Belinda, he does have to pick up a couple things for our boys, but for the most part, he couldn't tell you what we got the grandkids. And then he gets angry when I say, "Could you help me wrap?" And I'm like, he's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because your name's on the package. That's why."
Thanks, Anne. And yes, Ron never knew what I was buying the kids, or, unless it was something really expensive. We just didn't.
Yeah.
Just didn't. Now, do I want it? Let's do them on this side. Yep. Have to admit, I'm having fun. And that's all that matters, right? Like
That's right.
when you're doing your art, if you're not having fun, why are you doing it, guys?
Yeah, I started putting some beads away and I was like, I think it's time for me to find out what all my friends' favorite colors are because what the heck am I going to make with all these beads?
Oh, beads. Oh, yeah. Well, I can't say anything. I've shown you my bead bins, you know.
Yeah. And then I started something yesterday that I need some more beads for.
Oh,
I need little bitty drop beads.
oh,
I'm making a whole mess of things like this. Little tiny things. That's too big. That I can put on something else.
oh, for that. Oh, I know, for that
Yeah.
dangle that you're doing, so that itself is a bead for on that dangle.
Yeah. Did I tell you that the thing is that what you're talking about? The thing that like was hanging over a window, but I'm not gonna
Yeah,
hang on. Yeah. Well, I want a stick.
yeah. You're getting your brother to bring you one.
Yeah, I didn't remember who I told that.
Me. We share these kinds of things.
Yeah, I'm still finding I have to go in and make those blacks solid. I can't leave the little white. I guess I could go in with the white pen and put a highlight in them and then pretend it's all supposed to be there.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm really liking it, which really surprises me. I like
Well,
my corner here that I left it here.
oh yeah. I love the way that turned out for you.
I had to put black up there. That's what it needed.
I love the way that's working out. Definitely.
What time zone are you in, Belinda?
Oh, they changed it. Okay. Swirlies and leaves are making a big difference, Jean. Belinda says. Yes, yes. Kathleen, I agree. When I stop having fun, I'll stop doing it. That's really a big thing.
You know, sometimes am very happy just to sit in my room and just sit at my table and do nothing really.
Yeah.
Just kind of piddle. And
Yeah.
I've been known to walk into here and say, "Hello, room."
Yeah. I need something in here. Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, I have an idea.
Ooh,
Here we
Belinda,
go.
that's gonna be right away then, huh?
Yeah. Do you have a far way to go, Belinda, for that? Oh, thanks, Sherry. Not too far. Oh, that's good. And it's snowing. Yes, please drive safe.
Well, thank you, Sherry.
Yeah, I don't know what mine's gonna end up being like. Oh, flat side. That's okay. I'm going all flowers here. And I know that doesn't really surprise anyone.
I like the way these kind of just go up. I wish there was a little more purple up here to put another flower, but I don't think I want to put just another one. And I think I'm going to do something really quick. I don't like this flower being funky shaped. I know that it's my art, it can be. So I'm going to do the fill it in little thing,
Yep.
color, and see what I think. Because once I go this way, it's staying. And so we're just going to do that. Don't like it, but it'll be all right. Because I'm going to put white polka dots in it.
Yay! Love white polka dots.
Oh, yeah. I like it. I like it.
Good.
I think it needs a leaf too.
Leaves. Yeah, maybe I'll add some leaves. Maybe.
You know, today feels like Saturday because Gary's home.
Yeah. Oh, I'm running into what day is it? You know, I've been doing a lot of that this week.
This was a very fast week.
It really was.
I'm sure it has something to do with the fact that I went over to play with the grandbabies this week.
Yeah. I think mine's been a fast week because I've done a lot of kitchening this week. Kitchening and shopping. Okay, now I'm making a mess. Stop that. Hmm. Not sure, not sure. Stop snowing now? Oh, good. 20-minute drive. Freeze note, only 30 degrees. Yeah. It does feel like Saturday. It does. It really, really does. Well, that white doesn't really show as much as I thought it would. That's okay. Yep. Really hard not shading this, guys. Really, really hard. Definitely.
Well,
Definitely.
here's what you do. If you like it, don't shade it. And shade your next one. and then come back and decide if that's what you need to do.
Yeah, I guess I could.
Hmm. Anybody want to take bets on whether she does? Come on, I'll take your money. Kim, I love you.
I love you too. These are just such non colors to me. Like something wrong with my head.
Yeah, mine's starting to get a little busy.
How long do I pressure cook bones to make beef broth? Um, I've never done bones to make beef broth. I usually just do chicken. When I do them in the oven, like I roast them in the oven first, right? So that you get it nice and brown. And then I would throw them in the stock pot so that the stock would be darker. But I would cook that for probably a good 6 to 8 hours. So if I put a chicken in to make broth, I pressure cook it for 2 hours and then I shut it down and I leave everything in and I leave it because my pressure cooker has the slow cooker as well. I take the pressure lid off and I put a glass lid on and I cook it for another 12 hours or overnight on high slow cook. And I find that gives a really nice chicken broth, but I've never done beef bones. Hi, Susan. Nice to see you.
Hey, Susan.
We're playing on Jean's channel today. It's fun.
I keep thinking I want to put something somewhere, and then I get up there, and it's nope, that's not what goes there. Because
Oh,
this is not working in my brain. Can you believe that? And that's orange.
wow.
I just don't know why.
Yeah. I mean, and also when I do my beef broth and stuff, I throw in like a whole onion peel and everything. It also gives it that bit of color. I just chop off the root end and then just throw the whole onion in. So I use onions and carrots and celery in with my meat. I know that a lot of people don't, but I just think it makes it for a richer flavor. I guess I need to do those flowers here. See, I'm trying to do it so that it's kind of balanced, right? So everywhere there was this color, I did these things. And then the blue, I did the curls and some white doodle. So I think I need to do these flowers in this pink. That's what I'm going to do. How are you, Susan? Oh, strange thing. Speaking of cooking, I joined a group on Facebook where it is it's called Old Fashioned Family Recipes or something along those lines. So people are showing pictures of the recipe cards from their moms and grandmothers recipe basket things. What are they called? They do them on the recipe cards and recipe boxes. There we go. Silly brain. So anyway, I figured I would go through one of my mom's old cookbooks a Christmas light show soon. Awesome. Um, to see if I had any old recipes I would like to share. So I opened up her cookbook, and in the front cover, she wrote down the recipe that she used for my sister's wedding cake. So I took a picture of it and sent it to my sister. And she said, "Did she make your cake too?" And I said, "I have no idea. I just know that she had the same lady decorate both our cakes." Now, the interesting thing, that's kind of interesting, but the really interesting thing is my sister asked me how long I kept my cake top for. I said, "I have no idea. I know I kept it for a while, and then I got tired of dusting the blessed thing, so out it went." And she kept hers in the freezer, evidently. She said, I don't remember when you're supposed to throw your cake topper out. Like, is it your child's christening? Is it their first birthday? Is it your first wedding anniversary? She said she couldn't remember what the rule was for keeping the Christmas or the cake top, like the top layer of the cake, right? Because they're done on cardboard. Um, I have no clue. And she just kind of laughed because she never had her kids christened or anything. She said, "I better go check in my freezer to see if it's still there." She got married in 1966. So I'm just wondering, have you guys heard that before? That you're supposed to keep the top of your wedding cake for how long? Like, is that a thing? Okay, Belinda, drive safely. Talk to you soon, hon.
We kept our top layer and ate it on our anniversary.
Okay. See, mine
Um,
wasn't cake. I don't think it was cake.
well, the top layer, I mean, that's what we always did is that the top tier of your cake,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
you save that. The topper itself, the little plastic figurines,
yeah. I didn't
I
have those.
oh, yeah. Hang on just a minute.
Okay. First anniversary? See, I'd never heard of that before. Never heard of that before.
I may not know where everything is in my house, but you realize how long ago I've said, hang on just a minute. Here's my cake topper. Dust is included. It's been in the closet. This is what was on my cake.
Lovely. Lovely.
I don't know how those flowers turned. Well, I guess I did have some yellow and pink and blue. Yep, it's all there. So that was our wedding topper.
Very cool.
Do you
Yeah,
want to?
Dan, I don't think I'd heard of that either because my sister's talking and I'm sitting here smiling and nodding, going, "Yeah, okay, whatever." That's awesome, Jean. That's
I
really
bet it
awesome.
hasn't been out of the closet, hall closet in, I don't know, since we moved.
That's okay.
Yep. I wish now I wouldn't have colored with my flare because I have this urge to still put a big long something here. But I'm thinking of color now, so we're
Oh,
gonna leave it alone. Leave it
okay.
alone. Try anyway.
You think you eat it on your first anniversary? Interesting. Very interesting. See, I don't know if mine was cake or not. I don't remember. I mean, I ended up in the hospital our wedding night. So,
Oh no.
yeah. I always joke that I married Ron but spent my honeymoon with Charlie. He had a 6-foot hose, my IV pool, much to my poor husband's dismay.
Allergic reaction to something?
No, I had really, really bad kidney issue.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. But hey, we've lasted this long, right? Like,
Hmm.
really? We've been together for a very, very long time. So it's all that matters to me.
Yep, we're in our 45th year.
Well, we lived together for a time before we were married. So from the time we first started dating, that was in 1975. So we've been together for 49 years. Yes, yes, it was fruitcake. It was a fruitcake recipe. That wasn't a tradition for our part either. And the fruitcake wasn't saved for christenings. Maybe it was supposed to. I did not. Oh, wow, Anne. Week before, that would be stressful. For sure. Okay, so I need to do something in these yellowy ish areas. And then I get to doodle in these. And he put some white in his leaves. My leaves are a little too small. I'm trying to do the same kind of thing in all the colors so it's kind of balanced. You're not sure what you were going to say? Oh, no. Oh, he would roll you down the aisle in a wheelchair? Awesome, Anne. That's awesome. Darn gallbladders. I had mine out when my oldest daughter was 6 months old.
I still have mine. My daughter's had hers removed, but
Knock on wood. Knock on wood, Jean. Susan's telling you to knock on wood.
I did.
All right. Okay, I'm at a loss here. Let's do some white in these black swirlies. Yeah, my sister-in-law had to come from BC to look after my daughter when I had my gallbladder out. So that was nice of her. Had dysfunctional gallbladders. And I'm not sure. Oh, you kept it until you were 32? But not laparoscopic. No, mine wasn't laparoscopic either. And the thing is if I would have had my C-section with my eldest daughter up and down instead of the bikini cut, they could have used that for my gallbladder removal as well. But of course, I had bikini cut, so I've got like this World War III roadmap of scars on me. So I just did outline or just a single line of white down those. Yeah, I know. Wow. Oh, you had your tubal reversed? I did not have my tubal reversed.
I just have the bikini from my daughter being C-section. But they've also used it for an exploratory surgery and my hysterectomy and another exploratory surgery, because even after my hysterectomy, I still had endometriosis.
Wow.
I still have it. It doesn't bother me anymore, but
See, they wouldn't do a hysterectomy because my bladder and uterus are connected by scar tissue. The things us women go through. I still have no idea what I want to do in those.
I like this white pen. It's one of the better ones there's out there,
Yeah.
but I wish it was finer point.
I have a fine point. Oh, see, yeah, that's the kind I've got, right? These ones, the Signo
Yeah.
or whatever. I do have finer ones, but they dry out so fast.
Yeah.
I'm almost just tempted to leave this the way it is. Thoughts, ideas?
Let me make you big. It's really pretty. Your colors are super soft.
I know.
I like it, Kim. I really do. It's so dainty and feminine.
Yeah. Which isn't me either, though. Like, okay, well, thanks, guys. I'm gonna leave it the way it is because I really have no idea what to do in the yellow, and I have to admit I am happy with it. Even if I want to add some shading, I'm not going to. I'll be good. But I do like the little dots of pencil crayon I added over. Now, what did he do in the end? There was something else he did in the end. Was that when he used the gold and went more?
I don't know. Evidently, I didn't remember that part.
Because I know he did something afterwards that he did something afterwards. Yeah, I think that's going to be the way that one is. Let's go see what these other ones look like. Again, they're very washed out color-wise. but they're dry. I have this one, and I have that one. This one I can see where I've got those little lines like you've got,
Mm-hmm.
where it's darker. But again, this is sketchbook paper, so we got the ruffles happening. All right, that can go to the side. That was fun. Thanks, guys. I want to try this one. Okay, first, let's find the lines that we just want to outline. This is where I'm going to run into the difficulties. And I'll do them pretty lightly. And again, when I did this, I went over it, but I used a Kleenex to sop up the water. On that one, I used the paper towel. Okay, this is going to be a whole different story, I can tell you. Why am I still big?
Because you look better that way.
I'm big enough, hon. I really am big enough. Yeah, this is
Bye, Jan.
oh, bye, Jan.
Take a nap for me.
Yes, I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, have a good weekend. Hugs to you guys all. I'm sure we're going to be talking over the holidays. Okay, maybe I'm getting too carried away doodling on these lines now, guys. It's okay.
I have some beautiful lines right in here, but I don't feel like they need to be enhanced.
Well, I'm not one for enhancing those kinds of lines. I got lots though. Like, I mean, am I getting too carried away? I don't know.
Just do what feels right.
I have a garbage can beside me. You came back
No.
too late? No, you're not too late. I did finish one. I finished this one. I'm leaving it the way it is. Jean's working on hers because she knows what she's doing. And this is one I did before we started because it was way wet. And I'm really not sure I like doing all the line outlines. But we're going to do it and see what happens. Because that's how we're going to do it.
Thanks, Susan.
So I really have
Mommy
to
needs
learn.
to tell my husband to stay in or stay out.
Oh, like a kid, right?
Yes.
My rule was next one comes in, cleans the toilet. Especially if they were doing that in and out thing with the door open and closed all the time. I'm really surprised my kids have grown up as healthy and as normal as they are.
Maybe they're not normal. Maybe
Well, I
you
know
just
they're
think
not.
they're
But
not normal.
they're, yeah, we're going to ignore that. I see a swan and I see a dog head. I don't know.
Ooh, I put the white marks in my leaves and I don't like it.
No?
No. May have to take over it with the Sharpie. Oh, well, that softens it, makes it look better.
Yeah, I don't think I like outlining all these little lines. I think I'm getting far too carried away. You know what? I'm going to doodle in some and see how. No. No. Just no. We're going to.
I want to do something and I'm not sure it's what I want to do. So I am going to audition something.
Yeah, I'm auditioning.
Let's try this one. And maybe this one. Okay.
I think I've ruined it. It's why we're doing this. It's because it's a learning curve, right?
I have never done this before.
What have you not done before?
Kind of just trying to see if I'm going to like this thing I want to do.
Okay.
But I mean, I probably have done something like this. See, I want to put something like right there.
Right. Ooh, I like that.
I don't know that they'll be that stark in color, but that puts this color back over here. And then I could take and do a short one over here,
Right.
or maybe even just do it more like that.
I'll make yourself big. Can't see that left side.
See, I could do the short one, do something like that, and then do the same thing over here.
Yeah.
Let's try it. I'm just going to cut these in half, mostly so that we can kind of see color-wise. What do you think? Now they're going to be more, they're not.
No, I like them. I like the way that works. It makes it flow. But yeah, I think the longer ones would be. Oh, Susan says no the first way.
I don't remember the first way. Just this. I mean, they're going to be longer when I do them regardless. Doesn't it need something over here then to balance it?
Yeah, I think it does. I like the two on both sides.
Let's
Susan
pull
says
the
no.
orange over here.
Susan says no.
Oh, Susan, what do you know? You play with die cut poop. I'm just giving you a hard time, Susan. You are quite the artiste.
She is. But see, this is why I like doing things where other people have an idea as well, right? Because everybody's got a different idea. So yeah, do the long ones on both sides and let's see what else we can come up with.
Okay, so what if I did something like that and then like that?
Yeah. I think the orange needs to be a little bit higher up and the purple down just a little bit. What do you guys think? The orange and the blue are too equal. I heard that.
These are just, I'm not going to like glue these down.
No.
Orange down,
And the purple up,
purple up. And then I think the blue needs to come down.
but not equal with the orange.
See, the orange needs to be closer to
Yeah.
the
Yes. I don't know. What do you guys think? Try blue on the other side now that the orange is there. Yeah. Put the blue and the orange together on that side. Oh, that I like.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks and take care.
And I could,
Take care. I kind of like that.
I like this one.
Susan says get rid of the purple. Oh, see, I could do it either way, with or without the purple.
What if it just was a short little
Susan
purple?
says do another orange.
And these colors are not, I mean, they're going to be a little more watered down.
Oh, yeah, see, I like that with the orange on both sides. Yeah. No?
I don't either. I do like the purple, and I want it to bring that purple over a little bit. Maybe it needs to be up real high. Okay, so we kind of like this. Short purple was good. Short purple is good. We're just going to do the short purple for sure.
Okay.
Because I got to have something over here. So we're going to, hopefully that's the right color. Yeah. Okay. Okay, soften the edges. It's not so stark. Yes, true, but there's concentrated of one in there. It just needed its friend. Actually, it needs a little bit of purple somewhere else, like maybe. There, some dots over there. Very light. They're going to dry really close to pink.
Yeah.
I do like the blue, but I really like the orange, so let's go with that one next. Y'all know I'm holding my breath, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I know why this isn't quite the way I want it. Wrong brush. It's still the wrong brush. This is the one I was using. The dagger. Funky thing. All right, let's try the blue. That's the wrong blue. Still the wrong blue. Man, I didn't know I had that many blues. That's better, but it's still a little strong. So let's put it up here. And I like that. I am going to put a few more splatters of blue on this side.
Love it. Love it.
There. I think I like it. And of course, these were just stripes. So it was kind of hard to see. I was going more for the color and the size. Now I have to wait for it to dry again.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know me, I'll put my hand in it.
I know the feeling.
I wear my paint well.
Yes, yes, we do.
I had one clean and one dirty water. Now I have two dirty waters. But the one dirty water isn't so bad.
No. Looks like the dirty water I usually have.
I really do like this. The thing that I do with when I work in a journal is they'll never go in a frame because I work right to the edges of my paper. I never think about it.
Yeah.
Got lots of little splatters everywhere.
Well, this is not improved as far as I'm concerned.
I don't know. I kind of like that. Let me make you big. Up there in the corner, that darker pinkish red color.
This one?
Yeah, you should do the whole thing like that. And it would be like a little village landscape for Dr. Seuss land.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can add lines in there. They don't have to just be the lines the colors make.
Right.
I mean, I've added lines that weren't just what the colors made.
Yeah.
But when you do it, it works.
Well, I added a lot of pencil crayon,
Oh,
but I don't know. Just don't know. Of course, I'll continue to because we're gonna see what happens. Because it is very relaxing.
I like to just sometimes go in and add quick lines like these in different places.
I can't see you.
Oh, sorry. Like these little lines right here,
Yeah,
just few dashy kind of lines.
yeah.
Yep, just stuck my hand in it. Luckily, I didn't smear it.
Nice. Yeah, I guess this could be one of those crazy landscape kind of things like Miriam's been doing lately.
Yeah. Even if we don't do it just like he did it.
Oh, no,
We,
like I mean, I love the way that his looked, but I couldn't get the depth of color like you've got. I think that's a big one for me that I definitely need to have some sort of color happening.
yeah.
I mean, I admit I really, really like the way mine turned out.
So, what are your holiday plans?
My holiday plans?
Hmm.
Um, hmm. Well, Christmas Day, everybody's coming here for dinner. Boxing Day, we're going to start a 2,000 piece puzzle.
What is Boxing Day?
I don't know. Another big sale day.
Oh,
You guys don't have Boxing Day?
if we do, I've never celebrated it.
Well, it's another day off here. I don't know exactly what it is, what it's meant to be. So anyway, we've got Boxing Day. We'll start a 2,000 piece puzzle, and then New Year's Eve day, I'm streaming at my regular time on the Tuesday. And then Miriam and I are doing a marathon from her New Year's to my New Year's. So it's like another 8 hours, 8 hour stream. And we'll both be on for the full 8 hours. Not sure exactly what we're doing. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Cool.
So we're going to do 4 hours on my channel and 4 on hers, I believe. And Carol may join us.
Awesome.
So then we would probably go to her New Year's, which is an hour after mine. So maybe we'll be on for 9 hours. Either way, that's kind of all I got planned. And then on New Year's Day, we'll do another 2,000 piece puzzle.
Are these puzzles you've done before?
No. No. All these puzzles are new. Um, Sometimes we'll redo a puzzle, but it's not often. We usually buy new ones. My nephew brought a couple out when he came for Canasta Wars last weekend. That was the was jig that we just did, the wedding one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then he brought me one of an owl that's a 1,000 pieces. So, yeah.
Yeah, I do digital puzzles, but I don't do real ones.
Well, see, the thing is that with the kids and the families that they married into, they weren't here Christmas Day for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So Christmas Day we would do a puzzle. And then we started doing it on Boxing Day when they their family dynamic changed so that they were here for Christmas Day.
I don't know that I could even get mine. Now we did get some games. On Thanksgiving we played a few games,
Yeah,
which was just me and the kids.
right.
And then, my son heard us get excited, and next thing I know, he's over there too. Gary's not a game player. He will play
Neither Ron.
some games. He
Yeah.
definitely doesn't like to play cards.
Well, see, Ron will play backgammon. We'll play GeoGuessr when we have supper. Um, we used to play backgammon or a card game that we played, Slow Speed, but now we're doing GeoGuessr while we eat. And but yeah, no, he's not necessarily a big game fan. It's my kids and my nephew that you know. But I mean, he won't be here for Christmas. Um, yeah, it's just gonna be my kids and grandkids.
Yeah, it's going to be just Gary and I for Christmas Day. And then the Christmas Eve, we won't do anything either. The
Yeah.
first time I didn't have my kids for Christmas on Christmas, I was a miserable person.
Oh yeah. So was I. Like I mean, I put my foot down. There was only a couple of Christmases that we didn't have Christmas. Like when my kids were first married, and I put my foot down. And I said, "Look, my mom died Christmas Day. You guys better be here because you're the only reason I celebrate it." So, it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So now we do Christmas Day, and the other, my youngest daughter celebrates Christmas Eve with her married family. And my older daughter, with her new partner, they celebrated at the end of November because his parents go away for the winter. They they travel for the
Mhm.
winter so that they can be warm.
When we were first married, we alternated. One year we did Thanksgiving with my family, one year we did Christmas,
Yeah.
and kind of went that route.
Well, it was always Christmas Day with my family and Christmas Eve with his because the German celebrate Christmas Eve. So that worked out really well. So yeah, that's the only and of course Christmas Eve will probably If everybody wasn't coming over Christmas Day, we would do a puzzle, I'm sure. We may still do a puzzle, but I am streaming Christmas Eve at my regular time.
Yeah, we're going New Year's Eve to celebrate with our kids.
Yeah,
So I'm not sure what we're going to do.
I don't see my kids on New Year's. We used to do a New Year's dinner way, way, way back, but that hasn't happened in I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
So, New Year's, we do a puzzle, and Boxing Day, we do a puzzle, and whenever we feel like doing a puzzle between times now, we're just kind of addicted.
Yeah.
Something to do, right? Like it's just something to do. Yeah, this is I don't know. This is just going to be a coloring doodle now. I'm just going to use pencil crayons and color it because it's like that.
Yeah, that purple sure didn't turn out purple.
No, it's pretty pale.
Yeah. I must have used the wrong color. That's all right. We'll leave it.
I like it.
It still brings this over.
Yeah,
So it's all right. It's all right.
it is. It really is. Really is. Yeah, the watercolors, I really need to spend some time with you so that you can show me how to get these a darker color. They don't make me happy. Isn't that weird? I can't do pastels. I really have a hard time with pastels.
I have
Colors, like,
one of my small sets that I use a lot. Well, I don't use it a lot. Is pastels, but I can still get them pretty intense.
well, also, these are probably a lower quality watercolor. This little thing that I got it at Staples, so can't remember who made it. Can't remember who made it. But that's okay. Totally okay.
Now I didn't like this little spot right here because kind of turned into a tiger lily for lack of a better
Yeah,
description. But I just added some little white highlight thingies and lines through it,
yeah,
and it's much better.
good. Yeah, I think this one's getting a little carried away. That's okay, right? Like, it's still going to be fun. Okay, I don't have that color. What have I got? Pinky, a little bit of purple. Are you purple? Yep. This might just get hacked up and used as, or torn up and used as collage bits. Ah, no. It's one of those broken leaded pencils. So annoying when your pencils keep breaking off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I do have new pencils, but I just figured I would try and use these up as far as they would go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have we lost our audience?
I don't know. If our numbers are still the same,
Cool.
they must be just mesmerized by what we're doing.
Maybe. Either that or they're going, what are you doing now?
Or they fell asleep, one or the other.
Well, if they're anything like me, they're off doing whatever they need to get done while they're watching.
Yep.
Working and lurking.
Oh, Kathleen, that's wonderful.
You're playing along? Oh, awesome. Awesome.
You know, the funnest part about this is there's no rules.
Yeah.
We were just using the guy's video for guidance and a way to start. I mean, I can pull out probably 10 sheets of things I've already done like this, but not a little more contained, I guess would be the right way to put it. But yeah, I've still done it. And I'm doing this a little bit different. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Me too. Because, like I say, I'm not really sure that I'm a big fan of. Well, I know I'm not a big fan of the pastel watercolor colors,
Yeah.
but I am trying to adapt to it.
You may just need to use more color in your more paint.
Yeah, I'm thinking that not quite as much saturation of water would probably be a really big
Yeah.
benefit as well. That's a dark blue. What are you? Are you blue or purple? Purple. No. Don't want purple. I would love to see what you're playing along and doing, Kathleen.
Was that you?
Yeah, that was.
Okay, good, because I've never heard that sound on my computer.
That's my messenger. You got messages! Hooray! Well, if anything, I should do more of this to fill the whole page. That way, if I scan it in, I could use it for journal covers.
Mm-hmm. I see some spots where I'm missing something, but I don't know what I'm missing, and therefore I don't really want to do anything to it till I can pull it up in my head what it needs to be there.
Right. Oh, Kathleen said she's going to post on Instagram under the same name. I'll write your name down so I can look for you on IG. Kathleen. I used the same name on Instagram. Kim Polton. I have a pen. I have a pen.
I guess I use the same name. I don't know. I don't think so.
I think you do.
Do I? Okay. uh,
I wrote your name down. I will definitely check you out, ma'am.
I think I need something up here, a little bit of something, a little darkness here. But this, I'm going to leave this. Yeah, I'm really close to done.
You are.
I'm leaving way more than I normally do. So, see, I went out of my comfort zone.
You did.
And I'm not sure what needs to be up here. I really like the way this looks. I don't know if you can, it's really faint. It's like hardly touching the marker there. So it's
Yeah.
just, I'm thinking I might do that up here. It's okay.
Well, maybe this is growing on me. Maybe. Not sure. If anything, it will make great backgrounds. Definitely do great backgrounds.
Oh my goodness.
What?
It's a whole different picture when you turn it this way.
It is. It really is.
Because if you're going through my journal, that's how you're going to see it.
Yeah, true.
I don't like it this way. Definitely don't like it this way. So it's either this way.
Hey, Susan, have a wonderful holiday season. Take care, hon.
Bye, Susan. Talk to you later.
Yeah, whole different perspective when you turn it, isn't it?
It is.
It's awesome.
Well, I
Awesome.
think I'm about ready to call it a day.
Yeah, you need to have lunch. It's way
Yeah.
after your lunchtime.
Why, did you hear my tummy growl too?
No, I just know that you're on later time than I am. Well, I thank you for having me on with you today.
Well, I thank you too. And I want to thank everyone out there, those that are just watching, those that are playing, those that are chatting, those that just need to hear something in the background. We're glad you're here. And
Definitely glad you're here.
I'm back. I'm going to be playing more. I'm going to be doing more art. I'm
Yay.
even going to bring some bead stuff to my channel.
All
I
right.
haven't done that for, I'm not sure I've really ever done that. So, yeah, it's time.
It's awesome. Well, thank you very much for having me, Jean. Thanks everybody who's been watching, everybody in the balcony, anybody who watches replays. We appreciate each and every one of you.
I can't wait to see everybody's work that's played along.
Yeah.
And we will,
Kathleen, I'm
if we
definitely
don't talk to you, if I don't talk to you before the holidays, everyone have a very Merry Christmas and stay safe.
ditto.
Bye.
You all. Bye now.